Since I started my garden, I've been trying to go organic as much as possible. So around my garden bed, my garden and my garden beds, I have socks that's hanging on the fence, on the aisles, gate. I have them laying around on the ground. But I went to my local Dollar Tree. My local Dollar Tree and found this. I'm mad all they had was corn by the time I got there. I went to get a spray bottle so that I'll show you in a moment. A spray bottle to put my BT spray and my Nemic oil, because I have Nemic oil and dish soap in here, but for some reason it's having a hard time spraying out. So I went and got some new bottles. So I went to the dollar store. They wasn't nothing but $1.25, and then I can write on the bottle BT and Nemic oil. But I seen this little cute fella, and it was only one, y'all. So upset. But what I decided to do is put the Irish Spring inside of here and sit it in the garden. What you think? Irish Spring supposed to get rid of mosquitoes, bugs, rats, snakes, raccoons, possums. I have not had a raccoon or a possum or a rat or a snake problem at all so far. Praise God about that. But I also started putting Irish Spring around my yard before I even start gardening. Just sprinkling it around the yard when I was digging up the ground and stuff. So that may help. But every 3 months, every 3 months, I come out and I use new socks and I put them in different areas than what I already had it in. So I'm gonna have to try another Dollar Tree, but I'm gonna go ahead and fill him up and stick him in the garden. So here's one. I just took out this sock and it looks like this after about 3 months, y'all. I kid you not. We did get a lot of rain, but if you smell it, you can still smell the ivory on here. Irish Spring is a very strong soap. So I'm just gonna put it back, put a fresh one. I'm just gonna put a fresh one in this sock, and I'm gonna place it in a different spot. These are my kids' mismatch socks. No one can never find matching socks, and I used to throw them away, but since I started gardening, I have found ways to use them. I will put onions, garlic, chop it up, put it in the sock, and hang it around the garden for mosquitoes and pests and stuff. And I use it for the Irish Spring. Irish Spring, it doesn't drip like most soaps does. When it get wet, it's all soggy and it drips. It doesn't drip, and it won't cause any damage to your soil. Now, I don't put it directly in my raised beds. Like I said, I have it hanging up on a fence, so when it rains, it drips down into the ground, but it doesn't do any damage to your soil or your grass at all. So it's a very good organic way of keeping snakes, raccoon, bugs. I guess they don't like the harsh smell of it. So that's a good way of keeping those type of pests out your garden from eating your veggies and foods and stuff. I also do, which I just redid them already, but I also do the mothballs. If anybody knows, your grandma used to have these laying around in the closets and stuff in the house. But mothballs is a chemical. It's It's a very poisonous chemical. It's very strong. But as you could tell, I put it in a plastic bottle, and it's like 1 or 2, as you could tell. It's so strong, you don't need a lot of holes in the top of it. But it's like 1 or 2 holes here. And I also throw it away from my raised beds. I don't put them in my raised beds. I throw it away from my raised beds. Or let's see if my daughter didn't move it, which she did. I normally have some lined up on this wall right here, a bottle or 2 lined up on the concrete part of my patio, and I have them laying here. And then I have one sitting up on my sink stand. But they're in the plastic bottle, and it's the smell. So the smell is what pests don't like. So that's why I just cut a little hole at the top of it, so the aroma of it can go through the garden. My raised beds, when I first dug them up, I did put cardboard down here. But after a while, of course, cardboard becomes soil. It becomes good, healthy mulch soil. So I try to put it around it where I didn't have cardboard at, hoping for the best. So far it's working as far as the raccoons, the possums, the squirrels, and the birds, and the snakes. Bless it. Mosquitoes, it's slowed down a little, but I really don't think the Irish Spring nor the mothballs is getting rid of my mosquitoes. So I'm still spraying when I come out. I'm still spraying off on me directly, because I don't think it's doing anything as far as the Irish Spring and the garlic and the onions and the mothballs. So you guys try it out, even if you don't have a garden. If you like to sit outside in your front yard, your backyard, your side house, try to put some old socks. You know, you don't have to spend any money. Put some Irish Spring and some garlic and some onions and some mothballs. You got rats or cats, or just put it out there, and it'll keep them away from wherever you don't want them at. If you want more tips on how to maintain an organic garden right here in zone 9B, or just to maintain less pests around your home, click like and click share at the end of this video, or you can click the link down below and get more information on how you can keep an organic home where you don't get roaches, rats, snakes, possums in your trash cans, raccoons in your trash cans. Follow me and I'll show you an organic way of doing it. My phone is going dead. I'm definitely going to invest in me a camera stand. But I just want to show you guys where I placed it. My socks. There's the corn. I filled up with Irish Spring. Put a sock there. And a sock there. Thanks for stopping by, taking the time out your day to watch my video. If you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and I will get with you as soon as possible.